Hey everyone, Austin Ayers here with National Press, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Tropical Storm Debby, which is now forming past the Dominican Republic and over Cuba. So for those who don't know, this is Cuba right here, and as we look up, this is Florida. Now it is starting to gather some movement here, and we may actually start to see this tropical system make its way up into the Gulf of Mexico. It's going to go up past Tampa and most likely make a very sharp right. Now, we do know that the National Hurricane Center out of Miami, Florida, did issue this graphic image here. Currently, as of 5 p.m. Eastern Time Friday, which is today, it's basically sitting over Cuba, as I said. It's going to make its way up past Key West, and as it comes up, most likely north of Tampa, right around the Tampa area, Perry and whatnot, it's going to make a sharp right. Now, they're only expecting this to be a tropical storm at this time, but what we're looking at is what could happen after it gets past Florida. But first, I do want to talk about the rainfall amounts. Now, this orange that you guys see, that's roughly 8 to 12 inches of rainfall. This little bit of a darker shade of yellow, that's going to be your 6 to 8 inches. And then the brighter yellows, 4 to 6, with green here, like over near Daytona, Cape Canaveral, and PSL. That's going to be about 2 to 4 inches of rain. But this is where we are really starting to look at, guys. That's going to be off the coast of Georgia, the Carolinas, and possibly, as you'll see, possibly going north of the Carolinas. Now, we take a look here. Sorry about that. Now, this is where we stand right now. This is a GFS model run. GFS models stands for the Global Forecast System. It's not a forecast, so it's kind of weird that they have forecast in their name. It's a tool that people in meteorology can use to kind of see, hey, this is what we may expect. So as we start to see this here come about, there we go. So this is going to be most likely coming up, like I said, on the west side of Florida here. It's going to try to gather itself. Now, for those who don't know, this is Georgia, this is the Carolinas, this is where we're really looking at. You see right now it's going to possibly be around 1,002 millibar. As we proceed up and around, this is what we've been seeing on models where this could potentially sit off of the South and North Carolina coast and just sit there. Now, a lot of models have suggested that this could potentially even increase and maybe make its way very close to that coastline before maybe heading up north, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Long Island, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, before shooting off back into the Atlantic. But one thing that we're trying to definitely get a grip on here and figure out what is going on is we have seen some models suggest that it doesn't go up the coastline, but potentially could either sit there or even bounce back up into Georgia inland. Now, what I'm seeing here is maybe not a major tornado potential, but we could see a lot of rain. You know, this thing is going to be dumping out rain like no tomorrow. So while I think that the risk is very minimized compared to what we could have, you know, it's August 2nd. We're in the middle of hurricane season, one of the most active hurricane seasons, and you know, we could be walking away with a tropical storm, possibly even a Category 1, kind of dependent on how you look at this. But overall, we'll be tracking it here on nationalpress.com.